We are told that 3 people have died and 3 others are critically injured, and 2 police officers have also been injured after a multiple stabbing here in Far Rockaway, Queens. And actually, we are awaiting a press conference from top NYPD officials. That was actually supposed to be taking place at 8:30 this morning outside of Jamaica Hospital. That has been delayed right now. They are waiting, police tell me, for more of the top officials to get there, but we should get more details about exactly what happened. But for now, I want to give you a live look behind me right now because this is a developing and very active scene. You can see this block here is totally blocked off on Beach 22nd Street. There is several police cruisers, several NYPD officers also blocking off this area. We can't get much closer to the house in question, but police tell us this morning all of this took place at 467 Beach 22nd Street. That's between Brookhaven and Elk Drive. The FDNY says first responders arrived here around 5 o'clock this morning for a call about a stabbing. When they got here, officials found multiple people had been stabbed and also that a fire was underway. 3 people were pronounced dead here at the scene. 3 people have been taken to the hospital in critical condition, and we're also told 2 NYPD officers were injured and taken to the hospital, but I am told this morning that they are expected to recover. Now, as for any suspect information at this time, police have not released it, so it's unclear right now within those 8 people if the suspect is one of those people that was taken to the hospital or who has died. We don't know right now if there are any more fatalities, though we are told that is a possibility. Now, in terms of that fire, the FDNY fire marshals are on scene investigating the fire right now, so we're waiting to get more details about that. But now what led to all of this violence is still unknown, but again, we are awaiting that press conference at Jamaica Hospital should be taking place right now, so as we have more details, we'll bring them to you. That is the latest from Far Rockaway, Queens. Kieran Dillon, Pix 11 News.
And then you see that press conference right there. Let's listen in.
It's extremely professional and to give our cops the best care. So thank you to Jamaica Hospital. But this morning, at about 5:10 a.m., in the Far Rockaway section of Queens, in the 101 precinct, members from the 101 precinct received a 911 call of assault in progress, where basically a young female stated that her cousin is killing her family members. 2 of our members from the 101 precinct, a 28-year veteran, a 16-year veteran, and a marked vehicle doing patrol, responded to the location. As they get to the location on East 22nd Street, and the specific address they were responding to was 467 22nd Street, the officers pull up to the block, and I just kind of want to set the stage for you. It's a residential block with homes on it, with apartments, with private houses. But at this particular location, it's a driveway. And you go up the driveway, and when you get to the end of the driveway, there's another 4 or 5 private homes there, 2-family homes there. So it's like a little residential community in a residential community. So our officers, they pull up to the driveway. As they get to the driveway, they see a male walking out. He's carrying luggage. Our officers asked the male a question or two, an encounter that lasted about 10 seconds, where the male draws a knife on our officers. He stabs one officer in the neck, chest area. He strikes the second officer in the head. Our 28-year veteran is able to draw his firearm. He's able to discharge his weapon to stop the assault, and he was able to stop the perpetrator. Our 2 officers were removed to a local hospital, Jamaica Hospital. Our perpetrator was removed to a local hospital, and he's since been pronounced dead on arrival. As responding units came to remove the officers and continue the investigation, they go to the location. At the location, there's a young child laying in front of the house, and that young child died of her injuries. They were not able to enter the home because there was a fire inside the living room, the foyer area. FDNY responded. They were able to put out the fire. Another person from the home was removed to a local area hospital who was in likely condition at this time. And once the fire was extinguished and we were able to get into the apartment, we found another 3 victims, all dead. We believe everyone who is dead, the family members, the 4 family members, were all because of stab wounds. So at this time, we'll continue this investigation with our crime scene unit, Queens South Homicide, and the 101 detectives. At the scene, the weapon that was used to injure the officers, a typical kitchen steak knife. And at this time, this is the only weapon we recovered. So as part of the investigation, we'll determine if this was the weapon that was used to harm all the victims. At this time, I'll take any questions.
Can you talk to us about the one who attacked the two cops? Does he have a history with the department? Is he known to the department?
Yes, I'm going to let the Chief of Detectives, Joe Kinney, take that question.
Yes, at this point, the perpetrator has been identified as a Mr. Courtney Gordon. He's a male, 38 years old. He has one prior arrest.
Police have been briefing us about an overnight
domestic
domestic incident that has been happening in Rockaway. This morning, shortly after 5 o'clock, police getting a call dispatched 2 officers to a home where a woman had called in to say that her cousin was killing her family members.
Yeah, just a horrible set of details. A 28-year-old police veteran and a 16-year police veteran responding to that scene right there. Apparently a male walking out of a driveway with a suitcase. He pulled a knife almost immediately, according to police, on the officers and was stabbed one of those officers in the neck and chest, the other one in the head. A 28-year-old officer who was stabbed did fire on that suspect, and that suspect is now deceased. Those cops in the hospital recovering.
And unfortunately, we do know that 4 people in that family have died. A 5th one is in very grave condition.